Whoa, what happened there? Got stuff all over the place. Well, if you can see me here, what we're looking at is how do we start to translate phrases into algebraic expressions, which is one of the beauties of algebra, is the ability to go ahead and look at the information, extract all the stuff that we don't need, and all that's left is the stuff that we do need. And to do that, we need to understand how some English words translate into mathematical phrases and expressions. So for example, anytime that you see an addition, addition can be represented by plus or a sum, more than, increased. If you see those words, those should indicate to your spidey senses that we have an addition problem happening. In subtraction, it can be minus or difference. Maybe you see the word less than or decreased by. Multiplication, times, product, twice. And then division, you might see the words divide or quotient or ratio. So those are just some of the words that we're going to become comfortable with observing that will help us understand what is happening. Now over here I've given us some examples that we want to translate the English into our math. First one is the sum of a number and 7. What kind of a problem do you think that will be? I see sum and the addition, so sum indicates I'm adding two quantities together. What two quantities? Some number and 7. 10 less than a number, less than. Okay, subtraction going on. 10 less than a number. So I have some number and I have 10 less than that number. Twice a number decreased by 6. Twice a number, and that number is decreased by 6. So twice a number means multiplication. That number is decreased by 6. The product of 8 and a number. Product is a key word right here that I see. Product means multiplication. So 8 and the number, the product, 8 times x. You may also see that written as 8 times x that way, or you'll see it as 8 parentheses x, or just 8x. All of those will represent the same idea. Last one, 3 more than the quotient of 11. I left part of it. 11. 3 more than the quotient of 11. Oh, of a number. 3 more than the quotient of a number and 11. Sorry about that, folks. So 3 more than the quotient of a number and 11. What does that mean? Quotient is some type of division. So I have some quotient of a number and 11. Ratio, a quotient of some number 11, and I have 3 more than that. With practice, we're going to be able to see these things and start to get the hang of it. One of the places that we might have trouble early on is with subtraction. 10 less than a number. Is that really x minus 10, or does that mean 10 minus x? Which one's which? With practice, you're going to figure out it's that one, but we're going to make mistakes as we go through and might swap them around. So I want you to be careful as you look at some of the subtraction ones, especially of what's happening, what's being taken away from what.